Good morning, Pisces. Welcome to Universal Tarot. I'm your host, Lord Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me again. This is a live stream, so I will give a few Pisces members to log in or catch on, and we will start with the reading. So the star card is coming up as I'm shuffling. So selectively the cards are ready to begin. This is for Pisces. Welcome. So let's find out. So the Ace of Swords is coming up. Okay. This is for the ending of June. I know the reading is late, but this is the best that I can do for right now, Pisces. So this is for the ending of June, and I'll do a quick overview of June's recap. But since the cards are talking, I want to go ahead and see what it has to say, okay? So we have the Star card and the Ace of Swords. So it looks like there's been some action that has taken that is meant to be. Okay, so I feel like at this time in Pisces lives, you guys are going to have to live with your decisions. Some of you could be thinking that you're making the best decision for yourself or others. I feel like there is a sense of confidence and spiritual journey that you guys are on, and maybe even making profound changes in your life. Can you please tell me more, universe? Okay, so it looks like someone was either immature with their happiness. Maybe they squandered a very important phase or chapter in their life. Because they were either acting immature or maybe you're affiliated with immature individuals at this time. I felt that you guys were in search of some sort of happiness, and maybe you guys were trying to look for, maybe you guys were being an opportunist and looking at ways to advance your center of attention. That's what I'm picking up. Okay, and it looks like you guys were ready to get something off to a start, make something happen, and it seems like the Tower came to interrupt that. Okay, you guys have the Tower, so it seems like something came crashing down. Maybe some things didn't work out as planned this time around, and then you have the Devil coming in thereafter. So it seems like this was some very profound and some profound changes. That's why I said some things are probably meant to be, because if they weren't meant to be, they wouldn't be. And I feel like what you were trying to do might have went against the grain of the universe and what the universe had in store for you. And it caused you to be put in some sort of bondage. Or maybe it had some lasting negative effects on your life, and you're trying to figure out how to get out of what you've created for yourself. And it seems like the Justice card is coming up. So it seems like the situation is karma. You have brought karma upon yourself, and what maybe you thought you were getting away with, you're not getting away with. And it looks like you're going to be fighting back. You're still fighting this change, okay? And it looks like the universe, the Hermit, is coming in and telling you to be wise, okay? Maybe it's telling you to analyze your actions. Are you acting too immature? Are you not paying attention to what the universe is requiring of you at this time. And you still think you've got control of this situation. That's what you feel. You feel unfazed by some sort of catastrophe when this should be actually getting to the center, to the heart of the matter. When this should be changing you as a person or getting through to you. Maybe it has gotten through to some of you Pisces, and you feel like, this is some major changes that you're undergoing. And some of you could still be, it's almost like if something didn't work in your life that you were trying to do that maybe God didn't want you to do, you're unfazed by God, his intervention, and you're still trying to do what it is the universe is trying to get you to not do. And here you are with the Three of Wands. You're still being, where is this, the Four of Wands? Three of Wands. You're still trying to be optimistic about something that God wants you to give up. And in all actuality, it's imprisoning you. It's making you feel it's like you're working harder than you have to because you love what you're doing. But what you're doing could be causing some self-sabotaging just for material gains. Okay? And I feel like you're in a position of relying on someone for some sort of empowerment, possibly because of the money that they're giving you. But and it shows the Chariot, so it looks like you're rushing to profit off of things that could be hurting you morally and spiritually. Okay, to party. Maybe some of you are getting in people's cars and going to parties. And it looks like something regarding either children or some of maybe this has been going up for a long time. Maybe you guys are going on many dates or something like that, and maybe someone did find out about you. That's Fourth the Tower. It's coming in regarding your sexual connections and bondage, and you being the mistress. It looks like you probably gotten into a fight or two. Maybe people are finding out about you, and you're still, saying, I don't care. Maybe that's what that is. You're still optimistic about what you're doing because you feel like you're not losing anything. You still have more to gain. And of course, this is surrounded around love affairs. So I feel like some of you are at a crossroads to either get yourself together, because some of you could be acting a little risky. Okay. Person going on many dates and not really looking at their prospects or valuing their prospects. Or maybe, you guys aren't saying no. You guys don't have any self-control, any self-respect. That could be an issue for some of you Pisces, not all of you. So this is coming up. Some of you Pisces are on a journey. Okay, can you elaborate on that, universe? Some of you are in search and pursuit of love. So it looks like some of you Pisces need to be careful on your pursuits. Is it in vain? Is it self-fulfilling prophecies? Or is this, is what you're doing have any meaning to it? Okay, it looks like this is all for personal gain. And again, the Queen of Pentacles is sitting next to the King of Cups. So it looks like, and again, the Five of Swords is coming up to, the Five of Swords is coming up to remind you that maybe you have some empty victories, some battles, people that you're going to fight and leave behind, because it looks like, it looks like only one person is getting something out of this and not the other. So I feel like you guys are leaving, just going person to person. reeling them in emotionally because you feel like that's what they want or that's what they're looking for, or maybe even sex. If you know they want sex, you're reeling them in, and you're kind of robbing them of their finances or self-worth just to get what you want, and you're gone. I feel like the Chariot is coming up to say that, you know, you do this quickly. It's like you're here and then you're gone. So looks like some of you are taking unnecessary risks, okay? Or have left a partner. Maybe some of you have recently left a partner, and you guys may have thought that what you had was something of value, or maybe someone thought that what they had with you was true love, and it actually wasn't, and someone's feeling pretty empty that what they thought was real really wasn't. Yeah, someone is self-imprisoning themselves. Either when it comes to children and their love life, or loving their children, or their children are self-imprisoning themselves with a lover or some type of love life. And then we have the Justice. So it looks like even some children could be going to jail. So if some of you Pisces have children, maybe your children will be going through some type of legal battles at this time. Yeah, some of your loved ones could be going through some legal battles at this time, Pisces. What has been the overall subject of Pisces June? It looks like some of you Pisces are holding on to love, okay? And we have the Page of Cups to represent that. It looks like this is like someone's asking to be the center of attention, or someone's looking for worldly gains. It's like this person that the cards are describing is someone that acts very quickly, even impulsive. If this is you, Pisces, you might want to demonstrate some self-control this month, okay? Because I see some quick actions, like very impulsive. Some of you will be taking unnecessary travels to heal some sort of... Maybe some of you will be taking some unnecessary travel adventures to make someone else happy. And it's only going to lead to an argument, because I don't think your heart is in it. This is basically what they want. Yeah, the King of Wands is coming up like it's their idea, and they're going to be unhappy because they're going to realize that you don't want that cup that they're offering, okay? And then the Moon. So yeah, this is a, I feel like this relationship, or what somebody is trying to offer you, or what someone wants from you, is kind of a one-way street. I don't think you're feeling it. Or if this is you, maybe you're going to be making an offer with someone that's not going to be feeling mutual, Pisces, okay? Okay, so yeah, it looks like there's a woman that's going to be making the offer. But again, the Ten of Swords is coming up to say, not feeling it. That situation is dead. So it looks like something of the past. Someone wants to offer someone something of the past, but they're not feeling it. And the Queen of Cups is coming up next to the Empress. So it looks like a motherly figure. A water sign, motherly figure, has plenty of options, but yeah, plenty of options, and really great sense of direction, very optimistic, ambitious, and really feel like, you know, their blessings are going to constantly be rolling in, one way or another, and they're happy and content with their life. Um, and the Ace of Swords is saying they're just kind of waiting for things to unfold, waiting for things to happen, and they are taking the initiative to make them happen. And yet they're not going to subject themselves to either one person or a person that they're not attracted to or into like that. And they're saying that this woman is a star. She is a center of attention. She knows who she is. She's reflecting on that. I feel like this is talking about someone else. Okay, like a new situation. Excuse me, a new situation. Because it seems like the cards are keep going from one situation to the next. So it looks like we've moved on to another situation. So yeah, some person that feels like they're not gonna give up their independence or power to be with someone that they know, or maybe they feel like they don't want to be with someone unless they feel it's a soulmate connection. And so maybe this woman will be letting someone know that they are not mutually connected to them like that, and it's going to make the other partner feel very sad and disappointed. And the it's like the woman, motherly figure, is going to, this woman looks like she has a lot of options available to her. She feels like, I guess there are just quite a few suitors that want her. And she's still in, like, trying to make a decision, and she's not yet ready to make a decision. But when she is ready to make a decision, the person will know. I feel like this woman is saying, don't rush me. I am not to be rushed. If I am rushed, you will turn me off. And in order to keep this queen happy, all the right moves have to be associated. And she knows her power, her worth, her spiritual nature. She is reflecting on the situation before she takes action. She does want to reflect and make sure that whatever is being offered to her, she wants to make sure that she's satisfied in order to welcome this person into her life. Okay, and it looks like an air sign may be attracted to this water sign female, but again, leaving someone very depressed, and yet someone is still happy. Depressed and feel like they happy. Okay, so they feel like this person, like they have it all with this person, but it's making them sad because they have not moved forward with some type of promise or commitment or mutual agreement. I feel like the situation is still up in the air, and this female is trying to let it play itself out, but eventually it looks like she may be making a decision to not move forward because there's a lot of competition, or it's too much petty fights between the two, or maybe someone's trying to forcing her to do something she may not want to do, and it's causing little spats, little arguments. Okay, yeah, and it's going to lead to someone having a broken heart because yeah, and then someone's going to be leaving. Okay, so it looks like Pisces will be well loved or sought after, but it's ultimately going to, Pisces will ultimately have to make a decision. Okay, so what is the end of June? What does this moon, this full moon, mean for Pisces? Okay, so it looks like looks like Pisces, you have got some competition, okay? Either you have competition, competitors, or you're going to find yourself in some arguments towards the end of June. That's what this full moon means. Actually, today, Mars goes retrograde, okay? So that means that a lot of things are bound to happen. If you want to initiate something, now may not be the time because things may not go your way. If someone else tries to initiate something with you to force you to do something, things may not go their way. So if you haven't already started to put something in motion, most likely it will not go well. Also, you know, the Mars retrogrades, there are arguments that are bound to happen. So I feel that with Saturn, with the Capricorn moon and Saturn in Cancer, for you Pisces, this can mean a opportunity, you know, just a lot of confusion. And I think it would be best to run for cover or stay safe out of the loop of things. Maybe try not to be center of attention as of right now and let things kind of die down. Let the smoke clear, so that you can, you know, so you don't become, you know, like in a frenzy about things that are going on. And, you know, maybe protect your spiritual nature, which could be under attack at this time. Because you also have the Tower again. It looks like arguments and competition. And it looks like someone can end up in a very dangerous situation or death. If you're not careful, you may even witness a crime at this time or be in a accident. So I would advise you not to get in any fights right now, because they could end up very gruesome, or, you know, just very dangerous. You know, try to protect your health, your wealth, and, you know, your friends or family. Try not to get into family disputes, friends disputes. Leave disputes out of the equation, okay? Because Mars energy can promote all those things, okay? Retaliation, car crashes, technical difficulties, things from the past can resurface negatively, leaving a negative impact on your life, okay? And it looks like, yeah, whatever you're trying to, you may need to either turn your back on a situation that could lead to a dangerous outcome, or you're too optimistic about things that can lead to a dangerous outcome. So it looks like some of you need to double check your initiations or your level of optimism about risky things, okay? And the Ace of Swords, yeah, it seems like the action that you're taking, you're going to need to think twice. You're going to have to go within. You're going to have to really do some soul searching during this time, because it seems like there will be conflict after conflict, and you're going to have a broken heart if you're not careful. I really feel like maybe some of you are even sad. If this has already happened, some of you are probably sad that you've had to fight with someone that you cared about, and it's just making you feel very defeated. And you're trying to go out and figure out into the world to figure out, what can you do to make this right? What kind of actions can you take? And a lot of you will be going internally to figure that part out, how to mend a broken heart. And it seems like you will find the answers to that, because it seems like at the end of the day, all you want to do is be happy, Pisces, okay? That's going to be the final outcome. So, of course, Pisces is running to either support or parties, trying to have a good time. It looks like some of you could be running from some sort of commitment, things that will bring growth for the long haul. Seems like you guys are looking for temporary pleasures or temporary things that are not so lasting, so maybe even superficial things at this time. And God is saying you need to leave those things behind. So maybe some of you will be leaving partying and superficial things behind and gain some sort of ground about yourself, because it looks like if someone is giving you money, um, again, you're leaving that behind. I guess asking or swindling people out of money. Looks like you're going to leave that behind and become independent and gain your own sense of worth. It looks like you want to make your own money. If some of you are relying on a man, you want to make your own money. And also family. It looks like you will want to support your family. And yeah, you're on a journey to support your family. Some of you want to live a more family lifestyle, something you can rely on. Maybe the universe is saying you need to slow down and live a more normal life and submit to normality rather than, a unpredictable wild lifestyle. Okay, yeah, maybe come to some sort of mutual agreement, because some of you are probably not, some of you are not used to committing or settling down. And it looks like some of you will give up one-night stands or sleeping around or something like that, maybe being promiscuous. Yeah, it looks like you're going to be fighting off some partners. Looks like some of you guys are going to undergo a profound change. Yeah, of course, and the judgment is coming up. So some of you Pisces are going to be undergoing a complete lifestyle transformation, and possibly after something very chaotic and possibly dangerous. After something very dangerous has happened, that will probably be a wake-up call. So a lot of you will be going through a wake-up call. However God wants to help you, however God wants to help you see the light about your life and things, you will be answering that, okay? It will be unavoidable. Yeah, what you're optimistic about that is not serving your higher power, you're going to be turning your back on it, okay? So let's go ahead and look at your love life. Pisces love life, all universal Pisces. What does your love life look like? Religious factors. Yeah, once again, you guys are going within the morale, the spiritual nature of things. You want to get to the heart of the matter to find, some of you are probably in need of a soulmate. Some of you are probably tired of these one-night stands or just constantly dating people that is not suitable for you. And you kind of just want to slow down and talk to God and see what God wants you to do rather than just doing what people want you to do. Or maybe you want to slow down on answering the invites and, really just center yourself in the spirit of the universe. Anything else? It's safe for you to love. Okay. Final word of advice for all universal Pisces in the world. Ooh. Retreat. Okay. Let's find out. Religious factors. Okay, it's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to love. And retreat. Can you please crown retreat? Okay. So, Okay, religious factors. Give me a moment. I'm going to lay the spread. Religious factors. Okay. It's safe for you. Wow. It's safe for you to... Oof. Okay, this definitely want to come out, the Hierophant. Okay. It's safe for you to love. Okay, and retreat. All universal Pisces. What does this retreat means? All right. So, okay, I have the cards. Okay, so religious factors, and Page of Pentacles is crowning that. Okay, so it looks like, give me a moment. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so what you spiritually want may not be what others want from you. It's like you're having a hard time meeting on the common ground with the people you're affiliated with. I feel like, hold on, let me light my candle. I forgot. Okay. So I feel like maybe what you say you want contradicts with what you need. And that could be the fight. You could even be fighting yourself because you're not offering yourself what it is that you need. I also see you fighting off offers. Some of you will be valuing your self-worth and will be turning down offers that are not good enough for you because you feel you deserve better. So some of you will be evolving and growing spiritually, okay? Finding yourself during this time. Moving on, and this is your love life. So maybe these offers in your love life, people are offering you love, relationships, or sex, or whatever. You're going to be looking at what people are offering you. And you're going to be able to see who these people really are based on what they're trying to project upon you. Okay? So, moving on. It is safe for you to love. And again, you have the Page of Wands. So, some people... So, you could be looking at some people that are trying to offer you love. And you're like, I don't expect much of you. I don't expect you to love me the way that I need to be loved. Yet, you will be able to meet someone that will make you feel comfortable in loving them. And this person will also offer you some sort of commitment. Okay? Maybe this person is saying you can rely on them. Commitment, love. And it looks like you're going to be running to them. Is Pisces going to be running to them? Pisces, you look like you're going to be in love with someone. Pisces, you are in love with someone. They offer you a sense of stability. You are in admiration of them. And it looks like they're going to be offering you love. But the moon is coming up. Why? Maybe you think you can rely on them, but you may not be. Because they're sneaky. Oh, excuse me. So I guess they're sneaky. Maybe, okay, I have this wrong. Okay? And maybe that's what you're going to say. I thought I can trust you. I thought I can love you. I thought you would love me and commit to me. But at the end of the day, you're going to find out you can't. Because this person has a hidden agenda. There's something sneaky about what they're doing and what they're offering. Maybe there's a hidden motive. Because the moon card is coming up next to the Fool. And next to the Six of Pentacles is making you feel like you thought you can rely on this person. So yeah, the Star card is coming up with the Ace of Swords, which means trust your intuition. Yeah, this person may have sex addictions. This person may be even revealing their face. Their dark side to you, that it's only sex. They may act like they really care about you, but really, you guys are going to get into a confrontation, and the truth is going to come out. Maybe they have other suitors that are competing for their love and attention. So just when you thought it was safe to love them, you realize you put your guard down for nothing, because this person has options. Yeah. And you're going to be cutting them out of the equation. Yeah, because they're going to be busy partying with someone else. And you're going to be kind of almost, in a sense, waiting for them or reserving yourself for them. But they're going broke trying to party with all these other people and you. And it's like you're going to see, like, where's all your money going? Like, what are you doing? And it's because... yeah, I feel like also there's a young Pisces. This is a young Pisces that could be in love with an older gentleman. And they may be taking you for granted because of that. Because of the age factor. Okay? So let's move it along. Retreat. So you will be retreating after you find out some hidden information, okay? And after you've gained the information that you need, you're going to be happy that you moved on. So some of you are going to be grateful that you were able to see the light, because you're going to say, you know what? Being with that person was a fucking drag. And, you know, you feel that you see why they were lying to you. You see why they were oppressing you and doing all these weird things. It's because there were other people around. They've had their own hidden motives on what they were trying to do. You know, like, you realize that this person, like, what you were feeling was not a mistake. What you were feeling was real. And they hurt you purposely. It wasn't mistakes. All those I'm sorry's, and those weren't mistakes. They were being exactly who they are, a sneaky motherfucker. Okay? And it seems like you're going to be happy the sooner you leave this person, because the longer you stay, you're going to feel imprisoned and trapped. You can get out of this, but you still are hoping that this person comes back to offer you love. You still have hope for something that is dead. But again, this air sign is popping up. This gentleman that's an air sign is popping up. And you're like, oh God, just when I thought I was over you, like, I'm starting to rethink maybe I should stay. And it's like, no, stop sending yourself through these emotional roller coasters and leave. Because again, they're going to be making offers that are just not going to be good enough for you. And you're going to leave anyway, because you're going to say, this is not good enough. You're going to be arguing again. I feel like this relationship, this person is not going to change. And you need to leave. You need to retreat. Leave. Okay? So let's go ahead and see what the angels have to say for you, Pisces. Okay. Angels. Angels. Any words of advice from the heavenly angels? Angels. Listen. Some of you need to listen. Some of you are hard-headed. Maybe God is trying to talk to you guys and show you signs, and you're avoiding the signs and the ocean. So God could be saying, listen to your heart. Aren't you sad? Aren't you sad? Sad for a reason. You're not sad because you're crazy, You're sad because your energy is picking up on unfaithfulness, the lack of trust. All of these things that are making you contradict what you feel about this person, because you know that something isn't right. Okay? You know something isn't right. But just because you haven't seen any evidence doesn't mean that the facts are not there. Okay? So God is telling you to listen. Listen to your heart. Listen. Look at the way you feel. You think you're in love, but you're sad most of the time. Okay? And daydream. Okay? So I feel like God is saying, I've been trying to talk to you. Listen to your thoughts, and maybe even listen to what they're saying. Does your thoughts coincide with theirs, or is it completely different, like night and day? Okay. Are you the one head over heels about someone that may not be thinking the same, and you're busy daydreaming and then getting emotional because things aren't going your way? Some of you need to take the time to reflect on what is really going on, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this. Angels, listen. What exactly does Pisces need to listen to? Okay, so I feel like it's saying set yourself free and go out on a new journey. I feel like some of you are ready to get out. Get out and find. You guys want something better. And you guys need to find a new path. And if some of you have been cooped up in the house after this breakup or argument or situation, I feel like some of you are ready to get out and have a little fun. Or maybe you're saying your friends are talking to you, telling you that you can do better. Yeah, and they're saying, yes, you can do better. And you're reflecting on things, the advice people are giving you. And you're realizing, you know what, maybe they're right. Maybe I don't deserve to have my heart broken by this person. So it looks like you guys are doing a lot of reflecting, okay? Yeah, maybe some of you guys need to take some advice from your friends. You're not listening. Yeah, because you're busy wanting to commit to the devil. You're in bond. You rather either you listen and set yourself free, or you remain in this bondage. Okay, and wandering out in the cold. You're going to be out in the cold because you're not listening. Okay? And you're going to end up financially hurt or with someone that's financially broken. So moving on to the ocean. What are you trying to signify with the ocean? So it looks like something about work is going to bring you victory, a sense of accomplishment, and in the past. So whatever job you thought was bringing you a sense of accomplishment, maybe some of you left your family behind for a job that you thought was going to bring you a sense of accomplishment, but really it brought you an overwhelming amount of grief. And it looks like some of you tricked yourself. What you thought was going to be self-fulfilling ended up being well, actually, for some of you, I guess this seems like a different scenario. A job that you guys, I guess a job you guys either want or a job that you're working on. is bringing you some sort of victory to where you're now able to help your family. You can uplift your family out of financial issues. And it's empowering you to advance and celebrate because now you have fortune. So it looks like some of you will be coming into a windfall. It looks like it's a new situation we're talking about. But as soon as you thought it did, it's bringing you the Tower, which is really weird. So, okay, so, sorry. What you thought was bringing you a sense of empowerment and victory possibly caused you to turn against your family. And you tricked yourself because just when you thought everything was going great, your fortune changed and the Tower stepped in and everything came crashing down. And you're trying to communicate with others or people to see how can you say you're sorry or offer love or an apology. You want to make an offer after speaking with people. Maybe some people are offering to help you because they feel that you're imprisoned in your decisions or something. Yeah, on the moon. Yeah, it seems like there's going to be a little downtime. Like people are, yeah, lots of offers coming in. People probably saying, can I help you? It's okay. It's okay. We forgive you. Yeah, a lot of options are going to be opening up for you. It's not over. Yeah, an offer that you may even love. Okay, so I feel like maybe people are going to be coming to help you, rescue you after. If you're going through some things right now, you're not alone. It looks like the universe has not forgotten about you, Pisces, okay? So let's move on. Daydream. Daydreaming about love. So there's some secrets. A lot of things are replaying. Maybe even things that Pisces thought they forgot about are resurfacing. Things that they thought were laid to rest. Even secrets about secret relationships. It looks like people or could be, it's like even deja vu. Some of you Pisces will be having deja vu. You may think about someone and they may call. A lot of you are trying to think about people that you haven't talked to in a long time. You're trying to think about rekindling a bond. Trying to figure out how to initiate that because you need them. So I guess now you guys are going to be thinking about who can you call. So it just demonstrated that I guess after some sort of emotional turmoil, you guys will start reaching out to people that care about you or that you can rely on to see how they can come help you out of this situation. And it looks like some of you will be calling upon a hardworking man to help. Looks like a male figure will be helping you leave your past behind regarding and helping you return home. So I guess a man, a family man, has the power to get you to quickly change your situation around. I feel like this person cares. Like they don't want to see you. Yeah. They don't want to see you hurt yourself or continue to hurt. So I feel like people are going to be stepping up to help. Yeah, it looks like a male figure. Yeah. And they want to know who hurt you, who did this to you. I'm the Queen of Cups. Yeah. And I feel like there's a sense of, it's weird. It's like right when you say you want to go, you convince yourself, you want to set yourself free. You call people to help, they come. And then you run back. It's like you're running back into this same situation that you just came out of. It's like you're repeating the cycle again. Some of you may need some counseling because some of you could be a little cuckoo, okay? You guys know you need the help, but you're not getting it. So some of you might need to wake up and smell the coffee. I think that's what that daydream means. Wake up, smell the coffee, and get yourself together, okay? Yeah, and some people need to call their family. Their family keeps coming up. Maybe your family needs you. Maybe, you turn your back on your family. Okay? It's coming up. You turned your back on your family and you've gotten a tower for that. Nothing is probably working out. You played yourself. You tricked yourself. Okay? So, um, of course, this reading may not resonate with all Pisces because everybody has, a different lifestyle. So this may resonate with some, but not all. And most likely, we all know if it resonates with us or not. If it doesn't resonate with you this time, maybe next time. Let's quickly see what Pisces money is looking like. So it looks like change is happening rapidly, and looks like you guys are watching some things unfold in your financial life. Maybe things are getting worse and worse. Some of you could be moving. Some of you could be wandering out in the cold. Some of you could have even some health problems that you're investigating at this time. You guys may need to seek professional help. Some of you are running for cover. You're looking for a safe haven, people that can help you. You're also looking for a job, a way to make money. And it seems like the moon, secrecy. Some of you are trying to be a secret mistress. I guess that's one way of making money. And bonds. Looks like you guys are trying to create bonds that will bring in some sort of money, new partnerships. And it shows judgment. So I don't really think what you're, this is crazy. It's like, you guys, this is so dysfunctional. I know this is not for all Pisces, but this is for some of you. The path that you're trying to choose a path. You're, again, at a crossroads, and you need to pick the right path. But you're still holding on to some dysfunctional shit. And you just keep thinking, it's like you're driving yourself crazy thinking about this shit over and over again. Once you get yourself together, yeah. And the justice is, why are you spending so much time thinking about staying in this dysfunctional shit? And maybe some of you are going to be thinking how good it used to be, how good you had it before you just went down this fucked up road that you've been going down for a long time. Some of you could be thinking about, put this shit to rest. This lifestyle, these decisions. Some of you could be growing up right now. I think some of you have made some very immature decisions, and you think about your life and how dysfunctional you have been, and the problems, financial problems you created. Pisces. Again, I know this is not for all of you, and I'm sorry if I have not covered the grounds that some of you Pisces have wanted to cover, but I have indefinitely covered some grounds for some of you that are going through some troublesome time at this time. I wish you the best, Pisces. I really hope that you find the answers that you're looking for and get yourself out of these issues and on a stable ground. As always, peace and love. I wish you the best.